Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy coming at you with another episode in our Let's Play Wushu Chronicles series. Where in the previous episode we bought a bunch of materials, did some events and all that stuff, and all the materials we bought we're gonna put to use this episode and start crafting ourselves some gear. Um, as per usual, gotta do our little sellout moment. So if you enjoy Wushu Chronicles and Wuxia themed games, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell down below to see when the next episode's coming out, and well, just to help support the channel and all the content that I'm doing. But with all that being said, let's get to work and start crafting some gear. Our first stop is gonna be the Swordsmithing Valley, or the Swordsman Valley. To buy some more stuff, just in case. So I think the places I'm gonna check is gonna be the Swordsmithing Valley, Chengdu, probably, to see if there's anything left that I could still buy, and actually I'll start with Chengdu first, since it's right here. Just see if I can buy any more leathers or cloths or anything like that. So there is one thing that we will need to do, since we already have like the best food recipes, that we're gonna have to spend some time and learn the armor recipes from the NPC in Nanjing. That's definitely something we're gonna have to invest a little bit of time into, and the rest is just getting all the materials. Some recipes, just food and wine. Okay, snatch those, snatch these. While I'm here, I'm also gonna sell some stuff just to make sure I have enough money. Yeah, this is all gonna go bye-bye. Okay. Something I clearly can't open. Okay, awkward, but whatever. Oh, I don't really need any of that stuff. This is just straight up crafting, I think. So let me see what I need. Oh, cool. We have the best staff as well. So I'm gonna need this, this, and these. Okay. Should have enough for 2 crafts. We'll be making a crit and an HP version. Cool. So that's basically it from here, because no one else will sell us materials. At least I think so. Remember, this guy sells food from what I remember. Yeah, it's just cooking materials. Okay, so next up will be the Blacksmithing Valley. See what we can buy from there. Bum, 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 bum. We can still join, which is awesome. There will be 2 shops. We can buy from here and from there. So let's check this out. Oh no, this is crafting. Oops. Oh, I already emptied this place. Cool. Alright, so we want these. We want this. We will buy 10 of these just in case. And 10 more of these just in case. Okay, now to look for some leathers and silks and whatever. I think we can find anything in there. Maybe there'll be something in here. So this is just food. Wait, I saw some cloths. Aha. These, and these. Okay, we want this. We want these. We want this. And the rest we can buy later if needed. We know they're here. Actually going to craft some medicine and sell it because we're really short on cash. We're slowly becoming short on cash. Boom. Cool. So let me craft. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna craft the highest tier possible and craft as many of them as possible. so that should be good. Now we're crafting the tier 2s just so we have something to sell, make some money. Okay, so now let's see what we have. 19, 14, we have 42 and 20. Cool. Not that many crit crafts either. Unlucky. So, open up the shop. And we'll also sell 10 of these. 10 of those. And all of these. All of those. We made a little bit of money, which should be more than enough, I'm hoping, for a while at least. Alright, so I think I bought all the things from Beast Mountain Villa, so going there might kind of be pointless. So we'll just actually head on over and start crafting, I think, for now, and then we'll see what else we need and adjust accordingly. Because my blacksmithing level should not be that low. 65, okay. Did I empty the guy in Suzawa? If I didn't, I need to check the 2 blacksmith NPCs and buy all the cheap materials that they have. Oh, come on, load already. Today, movie. Remember, he only had upgrade stuff. Yeah. We still has 15 of these, we'll buy them. So buy the rest of this stuff. Might come in handy, who knows. Okay. Now for the second guy. Sweet. This is a priority, and this is a priority. And that more or less sums it up. Now we're just gonna head over to Nanjing and craft the NPC that teaches us how to make armors. Now, the reason why I'll be crafting several versions of an item in some case, like for example I'm gonna have an HP weapon and a crit weapon, is for the fact that some fights are just about bursting the guy down as quickly as possible, while in some of them it's like a war of attrition who can like last the longest. So depending on the fight itself, I'm going to be equipping different blue lined gear, but the max stats will be the same regardless of the situation. So like for example, the fist weapon will be plus 191 when my blacksmithing is level 100, so that won't change, but what actually does change is the blue stat on it. So let's see, I think I bought everything, yep. Cool, so let's get to it. So this, okay, we have, and this one might be the best one, but I'm not sure, so that's why we'll be going through all the recipes. There might be one that's slightly better though. Cool, so we will start leveling blacksmithing now. So I'm gonna make about 10 swords, I think, give or take, because the materials used in making it are not exactly like breaking the bank in terms of money. Okay, so now we've made, well, we made a little bit more than 10, but whatever. And we are on 93 already, so let's make a slightly higher tier blade to speed things up a little bit. So we'll make 3, and we should be on 100, I think. 99. Okay, lovely. Make one of these, and let's see if we hit 100. Yes, we did. Fantastic. So now we are maxed in blacksmithing. First things first, what we're gonna do is clean our bag of all this stuff, and unfortunately you have to sell them one by one. What I'm gonna do is just do this. Click. As you can see, like I told you, when you click on an item, it's not going to sell the one that you're clicking. There's other similar items, it will sell the first one that's in your bag of that kind. So there we go. There we go. So we made some of our money back, but the materials are worth a lot more than the money usually. Okay, so now we're maxed. I'm just gonna double check before I do something stupid. No. So yeah, 100, all points put in. What else can I spend my points into? Nothing really at this point. Maybe cooking? Nope. Drinking as well, no. Okay, so just drinking and cooking are left now. so drinking will take priority over cooking. So let's get to crafting. Where is this fist weapon? There we go. So we'll be making an HP one, which is using this. This means it's buffing your max total HP by 5%. So even it tells you plus 127, but because of the buffs from blacksmithing, that's going to go up. So we're going to craft one. And as you can see, it's plus 191, and with a blue line stat, that is HP plus 5%. So we're going to equip it first. And now we have this old one that we don't need anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the shop and sell it so we don't have any problems later on, any unwanted surprises. Then back to crafting, we'll go down, click this one and craft a crit version. This is crit chance, this item right here. This is to level up one of your base stats. Also this is for body method, if you want 5% extra body method. This is again one of your stats, another one of your stats, another stat. I believe it's HP, mana, and actually let's see on the character. So you can see what stat you're leveling by the first two symbols that appear. So these two would represent blood, which is HP in translation. These two would be chi, so it's your mana. These two represent your attack, and as you can see, it's the first two symbols on a weapon usually as well. So these two, this is your attack, or your power, more or less, I suppose. This is another stat. This is body method. This is internal breathing and vigorous ki, or the other way around. I can never get those translated properly. Then this is the symbols for crit chance. This is for crit rate, I believe, and this is your crit damage, like total. Like when you hit, you're gonna get 150% extra damage bonus when you crit. So it's a good stat. I don't usually go overboard with leveling it because you can usually get it from armor pieces having it as an innate stat, and from accessories as well. So I'm not super bothered. Well, for me, crit chance is the most important, and having a lot of HP, because yeah, some fights are just crazy. Alright, so now that that's more or less explained, you know how to look at these things. So as an example, this would be HP, this would be mana, and where you're looking at is not here, right? It's here. So it'll be, this increases by 8%, then this increases by 5%, then these two will increase by 5%, and body method will increase by 5%, so on and so forth. And these three are the crit ones. This one is crit chance, this is crit rate, and this is the crit damage, the total crit damage. This one is, I don't really know what that is. I think it's a stat again. But yeah, since we're looking for crit chance, we'll craft one with crit chance. And boom, there we go. We have our crit chance weapon. And we're still doing okay on materials. So next up is gonna be boots. Now, the boots that I'm wearing right now give me 5% HP. So I will be crafting HP boots, and also a pair of crit chance boots. But I actually think I'll be doing those later because I don't know if I still need silks for the armor. So for now we're just going to stick with the HP boots. So as you can see, my only thing that changes is my body method and all the other stats. Right, so let's organize this so I know to sell these. And they're both plus 191, as you can see. The only thing that's different is the blue stat on them. Boom. So now that that's out of the way, we will begin to train in armor making, so we can see what would be the best armor that we can get out of here with max level blacksmithing. Because as I said before, the higher your blacksmithing, the more advanced recipes you can learn and stuff like that. But I'm not sure that if you can learn the best one from an NPC, because I remember you get it from a fight on Peach Blossom Island. As you can see, we're already out of options to train with him. So that means let's check out what we have. And it seems that the highest one is actually the one we got from this Hua tournament, because it stops at 900. What do we need for it? Okay, so it increases our damage by 5% and our mana by 8%. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the crit option here, because we have HP on our boots, which is why I wanted to wait to see if I need to craft crit on my boots. So we're gonna go with the crit option, but we will be changing our chest piece later for sure, because there will be better options and stuff. So there we go. Yeah, that's everything's right. So now it will have much higher stats than the one we're wearing. As you see, it's plus 1500 because our blacksmithing level is pretty high. So we're gonna equip that. And now we have this one here, so that's good. So as you can see, we have 8.5k HP, so we went up by about 600, 700-ish. We also went up in body method, we went up in attack, and life is looking pretty good right now. And we have 32% crit chance, so that's pretty awesome. We also made some money. Oops, that's the wrong option. Made some money from training with him, and we didn't even finish off the month. So we're just gonna get rid of all this stuff now that we no longer need. There we go. And organize, and we are good to go. So in this scenario, knowing that I have more than enough HP, I can actually roll around with the crit version of my weapon and have... Okay. Yeah, with the crit version of my weapon and have 32% crit and 8.1 HP. Which is perfectly reasonable at this point in time. So I'm going to crit like crazy. And yeah, I think that's pretty good so far. So this one gives us 150 instead of just 100 because of our blacksmithing level, so it basically went up by 50%, which is really nice. Cool. So that's more or less crafting in a nutshell. Just have an idea of what stats like you want to focus on. I usually just suggest HP and crit chance, because higher crit chance and always have a high attack or high strength or high power, whatever you want to call it. Always have this high. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to think about usually. I mean, there's more in-depth ways to think about your stats and plan your stats and stuff like that, but for me this is just a basic idea that works out really, really well. So with that being taken care of, what else can we do now? Well, since the month is about to be over, let's see if this guy can actually train us in anything. No, he can't. Well, might as well, since we're here and we want to waste some time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rob this guy, because I wanna pass some time. However, robbing this guy is sort of a unique advantage, because you get caught by the royal guards, and they're like, what the hell are you doing? Because he's yelling, thief, thief, get the thief. And they just happen to be walking by because it's the imperial city, so they're like, hell no, you ain't gonna be robbing this guy in broad daylight. Like, what's wrong with you? And they're gonna fight you. But little do they know, we just crafted some insanely good gear, and they're not ready for what's about to happen to them. So yeah, sorry guys. Bye bye. So we also got something out of it. An item, it seems like. Well, it's clearly an item, but what item is it, is the question. Oh, it's a weapon. Pretty useless, but okay. So we're just gonna sell that right away. Since we have 2 of these, we'll sell 1 of them anyway. Don't need copies of items. We still have a fairly decent bit of stuff. I would probably look to buy some more of these at some point. But more than that, we're pretty good, we're covered on most of the materials that we might need for later. Still have plenty of cloths. Only thing I'm short on is these, as always. Okay, so that's about it for crafting at this stage. Like I said, later on we're probably going to change that chest piece, because there's another one on top of it that gives you 1250 for HP and mana base, and then there's another one from Peach Blossom Island that is the best one available, well, in this patch at least. That would be the endgame chest of this patch. There's also a pair of boots, but I don't really like the fact that they don't give body method from what I remember. They do give you a bit more dexterity, but I mean, like, they give you a bigger number than 150, but they don't have that extra innate percent, and it doesn't let you like if you'd want them to compare, you'd have to craft body method on them as the blue stat, and then I still feel like they're not as good as these, despite you sacrificing like 25 body method or whatever, which is not really significant when we're talking in the thousands. Like when you'll be getting to like 2000 something body method, to be missing 25 is like whatever, you know. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it's a new month, so might as well look for an event real quick before I head on back to the dragon sect. Just double checking. No, nothing here, nothing here. Oh, so yeah, there is an event over there. And let's check if that's the only one available. If not, we'll just go take it and then call it a wrap for the video. Yeah, so that's the only one for now. I think it was something to do with the Sword Valley. Yeah, so he just stumbled upon like some valuable materials and stuff, and you can ask him for a lot of money for it. I believe that was this option. And let's see what the first and the second arcs, I don't remember. Take the precious stone and make it your own. That would be the first option. This would be sort of like trying to divide it amongst people equally. I'm not sure, so let's try that one out. Okay. So he likes us for trying to be fair and gave us a skill as well, some money. But what the hell did you give me? Oh, he gave us a saber or sword buff? I don't know, it's one of these two. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, either way, he gives you a buff. Like in the coming episodes, I'm probably gonna get a lot more of the other buffs than those for Fist. Because that's just how it is for a while. And I'm also gonna start leveling my Dragon Sect Third Inner. My second inner. So these two will be next up on the menu to level. This I can't do nothing with. So yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions about crafting, please ask me in the comments, or join my Discord, which will have a link in the description of the video, and we can talk about it in a little bit more depth, where I can like give you hints about like maybe what you should go with for your build or whatever you're trying to achieve and stuff like that. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, as it does help with YouTube's algorithm and all that jazz. If you've enjoyed the content itself of the channel and what I'm trying to do here, please make sure and subscribe, as it does keep me motivated to make more content for you. And at the same time, you'll also get notified, you know, when new episodes come out, so you can watch them at your own leisure and not have to like Google or whatever. I've also made a Patreon page for those who want to support me directly, and the link for that will also be available down in the description of the video. But you don't have to, you know, donate and stuff like that, because this is more like, you know, we're living in some troubled times, and it's best for you to be able to take care of yourself before like donating money to some random dude on YouTube, you know. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.